What's been your favorite part of being on the men's volleyball program so far?
I think just having the opportunity to compete at the highest level is truly amazing, and being on the sidelines at some of the biggest games so far has been a dream come true.
Definitely the sidelines for the biggest games. Yeah. Being here with over 1,000 people with UCLA and BYU and having the chance to beat BYU in 5, that was definitely my favorite memory so far.
That was definitely a very electric game, and it was so fun to watch. Hopefully we'll be seeing more of the same tonight. Thank you both so much for being here, for joining us tonight, and we'll see you out on the floor.
Awesome. Thank you for having us.
Fans, stay tuned. We'll be right back with NCAA Division I volleyball right after this.
Located just 35 miles southwest of Chicago, Lewis University welcomes students of all faiths and cultures. Our faculty walk side by side with our students, helping them apply what they've learned in the classroom to real life in law enforcement, nursing, aviation, business, the sciences, teaching, and the arts. Our students are problem solvers, thinkers, doers. Now it is your turn. How will you impact our world? Apply today at lewisu.edu.
Flyer fans, the Donut Shop in Lockport is the perfect spot to indulge in the area's finest sweet treats. Located at 1143 East 9th Street in Lockport, as well as their new location at 23836 West 135th Street in Plainfield. The Donut Shop offers 28 varieties of freshly made donuts, as well as a full assortment of specialty donuts. Lewis students and staff will receive 10% off any order with valid ID at either Lockport or Plainfield locations. The Donut Shop, a proud sponsor of Flyer Athletics. Lewis University Athletics is brought to you by the Holiday Inn at Suites Bolingbrook, off Route 53 and Interstate 55. Proudly serving the Bolingbrook Romeoville area, just minutes from Lewis University. The hotel offers plenty of banquet space for your upcoming events and 145 guest rooms and suites. You can join them at their on-site restaurant, Hanover and Hardy's Public House, for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Comfortable hotel with friendly service. It's the perfect place to kick back, relax, and be yourself. Information about the hotel is available at www.bolingbrookholidayinn.com.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Looking for a great spot to unwind before or after a Flyers game? Nick and Ivy Brewing is the perfect spot to enjoy the best craft beer in the area. Whether you have a taste for a lager, IPA, ale, or anything in between, Nick and Ivy has the offering in their tap room. Located just over the bridge at 1026 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Nick and Ivy Brewing offer over 10 locally crafted beers nightly, as well as live music. Visit them online at nickivybrewing.com or give them a call at 815-524-4857. Nick and Ivy Brewing, a proud sponsor of Flyer Athletics.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Good evening. Thanks for tuning in to Volleyball World for tonight's matchup featuring the Lewis University Flyers and the Merrimack College Warriors. I'm Allison Lankwitz, broadcasting student here at Lewis, alongside Olivia Opstead of Lewis University Women's Volleyball. Olivia, how's it going?
Great. I'm really excited to watch this matchup tonight. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, I definitely agree, especially since the Flyers coming off of that big win against number 9 BYU in 5 sets. And the Merrimack College Warriors, such a new program, and they've just been competing their best. I know their first game they had against Long Beach, currently ranked number 2, a tough opponent. Lost in 3 sets, but definitely played with a lot of grit. I read online that, it was a packed house at their school, which is great to see. Especially we'll probably be seeing some of that same here in Neil Carey Arena tonight here on Lewis University's campus. And we're about to get underway with our starting lineups. Going to be a little bit different of a starting lineup from what I've heard for the Lewis Flyers. Some players questionable with some injury. It is early on in the season, so you have to wonder if Coach Dan Friend is just playing it a little bit safe. A smart call made by him. And we hope that you guys had the chance to listen to our pregame interviews tonight. We had Coach Jacob Kirschner of Lewis University Men's Volleyball, the assistant coach, as well as 2 men's players, Luke and Zach Picold, 2 twins on the men's team. Such a fun duo they are.
Features the Warriors from Merrimack College out of the Northeast Conference and your 12th ranked Lewis University Flyers.
And the Warriors are on the road this weekend. They'll play Lewis here tonight, and then tomorrow they'll face off against Loyola, the Ramblers, at Loyola.
Please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
As we mentioned before, this matchup is going to be a nice one tonight, especially since the Merrimack Warriors are starting off their season. This is only their 2nd game, which is kind of hard to believe, especially since Lewis has, I believe, played 5 games.
Yeah,
I know they've had quite the matchup in the last few weekends, playing UCLA at home, and a very competitive match, losing in 4 sets, and then winning against BYU the following day, taking them down in 5. Such a thriller that one was.
Yeah, the BYU game was an absolute amazing game to watch. A lot of fun.
Yeah, quite a few very hype plays, I think, looking at social media following that night. A lot of those, I don't know if everyone's familiar with No Easy Buckets. I believe that's what the account is on Instagram. I love watching that account, looking at all the celebrations that they have, and I just love seeing men's volleyball on social media, especially it's growing so much. As we were talking with Coach Kirschner before the match, a lot of these teams are actually playing in some local youth clinics, helping those young guys learn, some fundamentals and getting comfortable more playing the sport. So it's been really cool to see the sport continuously grow. I know First Point Volleyball has such an impact on the sport, and it's great to see that Lewis and some other teams and local coaches were able to make it out in Chicago last weekend.
6'3" sophomore from Gilbert, Arizona, number 3, Carson Bashford.
Starting for the Warriors, number 3, Carson Bashford.
At Apo, a 6'4" sophomore from West Palm,
Logan Whitaker, number 5, outside hitter from West Palm Beach.
6'3" freshman from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Number 6, Isaiah Vogel.
Number 6, Isaiah Vogel, outside hitter from Rancho Cucamonga, California.
Freshman from Warwick, Rhode Island. Number 8, Jack Johnson.
Number 8, Jack Johnson, also starting for the Warriors.
6 foot 6 inch freshman from Parker, Colorado. He is number 10, Reese Lindstrom.
Lindstrom, number 10, the setter, just a freshman. Again, a very young roster for the Warriors, as this is only the program's second season.
California. Number 12, Nick Tiddick.
Number 12, Nick Tiddick, middle blocker. A redshirt sophomore transferring from Pepperdine.
Sophomore from Gilbert, Arizona. Number 11, Kyle Standage.
And then number 11, Kyle Standage at libero for the Warriors from Gilbert, Arizona.
Robert Paxner, Antonio Barraza, and Henry Gibb.
And Ray Lewis coaching the Warriors. Coming from Central State, actually, where Lewis had their first, Lewis faced off against, Central State in their first. Starting lineup for the Flyers.
Sophomore from Arlington Heights, Illinois. Number 1, Peter Vimocho.
Number 1, Peter Vimocho will be starting tonight for the Flyers at middle blocker.
6'7" junior from Dike, Iowa. Number 3, Tyler Morgan.
Tyler Morgan, the junior setter from Iowa.
From the great city of Johnston, Iowa. Number 9, Max Rocky.
Number 9, Max Rocky, also starting for the Flyers tonight. He had a career high in kills against BYU.
From Remsenburg, New York, number 14, Daniel Haber. At middle blocker,
Daniel Haber also starting for the Flyers at outside.
Illinois, he is number 17, Michael Sack.
And Michael Sack, the redshirt senior, will be playing middle blocker tonight for the Flyers.
Redshirt senior from St. Louis, Missouri. Put your hands together for number 23, Christian Prayer.
And 2-3, Christian Prayer also starting tonight at Oppo.
Sophomore from Dublin, California. Number 11, Ryan Collins.
And Ryan Collins starting at libero, a change there made by Dan Friend. Normally we see Nico Paula for the last few games.
He is number 27, Carter.
And our team impact player, Carter Johnson, also starting tonight for the Flyers, one of my personal favorite players. Team Impact is such a great foundation that is partnering with Lewis Athletics, and each team actually has a Team Impact player. It's so fun to interact with them. I know for women's soccer we have a young girl named Gracie, and she is just a pleasure to have on our roster. And I believe women's volleyball, who's your Team Impact player?
Yeah, so we have Sophia. She is phenomenal. She's so fun. We have little play dates with her, and it's just such a fun time to have her on the bench as well during games. So great program. Love what they do.
Yeah, Team Impact is definitely just an excellent program, and so fun to see those kids. They really do keep you humble. They keep you motivated.
Oh, yeah.
They're great to have around. So it's actually a similar starting lineup for the Flyers, looking at their last few matches, except for the change of Ryan Collins starting at libero over Nico Paula. Nico Paula actually had several accolades in the last week, just following those two excellent matches, UCLA and BYU. He was, I believe, off the block, libero of the week, and also the defensive player of the week for the MIVA, for the conference that the Flyers are in. And he was just so fun to watch, so energetic, and just he hustles every play.
Merrimack will have first serve
And Reese Lindstrom, the setter for Merrimack, will start us off here tonight. Dug up by Haber. Out to Prayer. And Prayer will get the first point of the match.
First pass, Daniel Haber. Back to serve for Lewis. Tyler Morgan.
And Christian Prayer definitely had himself a weekend last weekend in those two matches. I believe he was the one who got the last point of that BYU match. Yep. Such a fun game. I know we keep bringing it up, but you just had to be there.
It was an incredible game to watch.
And Morgan will try Haber now. And Haber picks up a kill. Daniel Haber actually had a career-high 15 kills against BYU, another player who's just been growing so phenomenally fast, I mean, for this Lewis team. And a triple block there for the Flyers.
Man, that is a wall right there, let me tell you.
Would not want to go up against that block for Lewis.
No way.
Lindstrom now. And a silly decision there made by Tyler Morgan, something that you don't usually see from him. Immediately regretted it.
Yep.
Number 6, Isaiah Coleman.
It is only Merrimack's second game of their season. The Warriors playing Long Beach, losing in 3 sets. Such a young program, though. Really only 2 upperclassmen on their roster.
Blocking here on Merrimack, kill for Famocho. First pass, Lindstrom. Back to serve. Haber.
Yeah, something that the Flyers struggled with last weekend was their serve. I know that's definitely something they'll look to improve on tonight and see what they can do here. Whitaker blocked there by the Flyers. Whitaker led the team in kills against Long Beach, picking up 9 in that team's loss. He's definitely one of their go-to players tonight. And that is an ace there by Daniel Haber. Lindstrom out to Whitaker, blocked again.
Blocked by Lewis. Famocho.
Peter Vamocho picking up another block.
Continues to serve.
Daniel Haber going on a little bit of a run right now for the Flyers. Score now 7-1, Lewis leads. Out of bounds. Point Warriors. Or excuse me. Number 8. Jack Johnson now will serve. Doesn't quite make that over the net.
Yeah, those are big momentum plays right there. You want to make sure and get those first serves over the net to keep that momentum going after getting those points.
And just like that, Lewis back with the ball here. Peter Vamocho behind the line. Out to Whitaker. No touch there.
Looks like Whitaker was going for a tool there. Didn't quite get it.
Whitaker once again. This time it is touched.
There you go. There's that tool he's looking for right there. That was a great swing off those high hands.
Logan Whitaker.
Yeah, as we were saying, Whitaker definitely the go-to guy right now for the Warriors. Morgan out to Prayer. And he is blocked by the Warriors. Let's see if they can get something going here now with Whitaker still serving. Warriors with a tough weekend ahead of them tonight here against the Flyers and then tomorrow against the Ramblers.
Service error on Merrimack. Back to serve. 23, Christian Prayer.
Prayer now behind the line for Lewis. Scored 10-4. That is a service ace for Prayer.
By Prayer.
And our first timeout called by head coach Ray Lewis for Merrimack.
Merrimack's first charged timeout.
Score is 11-4. Olivia, what's not working right now for the Warriors on their side of the court?
Yeah, it looks like right now it might be their passing. I mean, they are serving some fast balls. They are getting recorded, so we can check out when they serve again how fast they're going. But I think they got to get a pass up to get back in rhythm and get some swings in. So, and get their serves in right now, too.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And it might just be some jitters, too. I mean, they're here in Neil Carey Arena. They're on the road 2 games ahead of them. It's going to be a long night. And you just start to wonder, you know, some players thrive in the environment of being away and some don't. And personally, coming from you here on the women's team, how do you feel about those away games?
Yeah, for sure. Away games are definitely not as fun as being here back in Neil Carey, but I will say away games are fun, seeing the other fans and being like, all right, here we go. So I think both are very motivating. I think home's better, but
yeah, it's a preference for sure. And speaking of the fans, dressing down a little bit tonight for the match. It is pajama night, so it's fun to see them. Yeah, get comfy. We hope you're comfy at home like they are here in Neil Carey Arena.
Seen a lot of plaid pants.
Cheerleaders dressed in the same. It's fun to see that. I love the theme nights. I think that that's what makes home games so much fun for the home team.
Oh, 100%.
I know tomorrow there was a debate what the theme would be. It ended up being USA for Lewis, but it's the fun side of college athletics for sure.
For sure.
That ball is out.
Service error on Lewis. Merrimack back to serve.
It was a great timeout call by this coach over here. Nice.
Dug up by Collins. Morgan out to Rocky. No stopping that ball.
Looks like that block was a little late to get up on him, especially against our team. I'm pretty sure you got to go a little bit faster just to get that block up.
Max Rocky to serve. Had a career high of 21 kills against UCLA in that match. Lewis couldn't come up with that one. That serve is long.
Another miss serve by Lewis. 2 in a row now.
Into the game, Jack Johnson.
Yeah, and in that UCLA game, that was something that really got this team. I mean, it was a close match. It was really neck and neck up until the block and the serve for Lewis. I mean, I think that's what really faulted them in the end.
Yep. You got to keep your serves in. It's a serve and pass game. That's the basics of the game.
Serving for Lewis, Michael Sack.
Michael Sack now will serve for Lewis. One of the team leaders on this Lewis Flyer side. A little bit of miscommunication on both sides of the floor. Whitaker now, that ball is off the hands of Max Rocky and out of bounds.
Great back row swing by him. That was powerful right there.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the most powerful swings on this Warriors side. Just a sophomore, actually from West Palm Beach. Not sure how he's loving the cold in Massachusetts, being from Florida, but. Haber now. Whitaker once again, still blocked. kept inbounds, and Peter Vermochel. Bit of a scramble play. Lewis could not make much of that. The setter Lindstrom will now serve for the Warriors. Dug up by Haber. Outside to Prayer. And a bit of a collision.
Kill by Prayer, point Lewis.
Christian Prayer picking up another kill. That's going to be his second.
Yeah, those back row attacks are deadly back there with him.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the most aggressive players on the Lewis side. Warriors talking some things through on their side. Good communication from them. Lindstrom will try Whitaker.
Looks like a net call by,
I believe it was Vermochel.
yeah, looks like it was Vermochel.
And Vogel will now serve for the Warriors, 14-9. It's been a quiet start to this first match so far.
Yeah.
Tyler Morgan to Prayer.
Touch off the block.
There was a touch called off of that.
Haber back to serve.
Looks like that was off of Whitaker's hands.
And that is a service ace for Daniel Haber.
Point Lewis.
Bashford unable to make much of that. It's a tough serve there by Daniel Haber.
Yeah, going 58 miles an hour right there.
Dug up by Vogel. Lindstrom now will try Bashford. Ooh. That point goes to the Flyers. A bit of an awkward fall for Christian Prayer.
Yeah, he looks like he's all right, though.
Yeah, Coach Brent asking, making sure he's okay. Ball sails out of bounds. Point Warriors.
Out by Lewis. Point Merrimack. Back to serve for the Warriors. Number 8, Jack Johnson. But wait. Substitution. This is Kyle Wagner into the game.
Number 21, Kyle Wagner from Orland Park, Illinois. Not sure if you guys watching at home can hear the applause here in Neil Perry Arena. Orland Park not being too far from Romeoville. Good to see the family and friends making it out to support number 21, Wagner. Morgan will try Rocky now. Good block touch there by the Warriors. Lindstrom out to Whitaker. Wagner to Whitaker. Unable to do much with that ball. Score is 18-10 currently. And number 22, John Davis, will enter the match for the Flyers.
Substitution for Lewis, John Davis. In for Vermochel. Davis back to the service line.
Davis, another team leader for Lewis. His teammates speak very highly of him. We'll see what he can do with his serve here. Can't make much with that one. Point goes to the Warriors.
Back into the game for Lewis, Peter Vermochel and Ryan Collins.
A lot of young players on both sides of the net.
Yeah, absolutely. It helps build that program up after the few years being here. They're going to build up and be a great program.
It's definitely cool to see the growth on both sides, and especially because this is such a new program here at Merrimack. It's going to be monumental. I think
Absolutely.
Ray Lewis has some really big things planned for his team. He actually joined the Warriors from Central State. And he's very familiar with winning. We can say that. He did win an NAIA championship when he was at, I believe, Benedictine. So it'll be definitely a lot of fun to watch this Warriors team grow.
For sure.
Back to serve for the Warriors, number 3, Carson Bashford.
Bashford now will serve for Merrimack.
Nice float serve.
And Rocky right to the middle.
Looks like a little bit of a miscommunication there.
Flyers now with 20. And Rocky with the serve. Dug up by Whitaker, close to the net. Lindstrom sending it over. Frere, touched by Bashford, out of bounds.
Looks like there was a touch actually off of Bashford right there, right at the end.
Yeah, and that's going to be Christian Prere's 4th kill. Yeah, the energy is definitely a little bit slow here in Neil Carey Arena on both sides. Typically, you'd hear the Lewis Flyers bench going very crazy. Yeah, and I know the Warriors, they have a lot of energy on their side as well. A really fun team to watch. And men's volleyball in general, I love the celebrations. I love watching every time there's a big block of, a great serve. It's probably one of the most entertaining sports to watch out of any of them.
Sure.
Personally, I know this Lewis Flyers bench has so many celebrations.
100%.
But personally, hoisting up a player whenever Coach Dan Friend wins a challenge has got to be my favorite.
Oh,
I mean,
100%. That cheer's so fun to watch.
yeah, it's pretty hilarious. I know in the UCLA game, Dan Friend had, maybe 4 challenges in a row.
Yep.
It seemed as though every play he was grabbing that green card, and he was winning them, actually.
Yeah.
He was going on a streak there until it ended, but fun to watch. Yeah, and I had the chance to speak with Coach Kirshner, the assistant coach for Lewis, before the match, and he was telling me that this Lewis team this season actually has the goal of taking each game 1 point at a time.
I like that.
That's a great game plan.
Great goal to have as a team, especially with these guys. I feel like you have to go game by game. Keep your goals straight and get to the end.
Definitely. And looking at the AVCA coaches polls, that ball is in. Ryan Collins.
Close call there. He tried. He thought that was out.
Yeah, trying to spot that ball out. It is in. Point Merrimack. But I know the AVCA coaches polls, that those rankings they're currently always changing. And I know Lewis moved up from 16 to 15 to now 12. So It's great to see them moving up, and Merrimack most definitely will see themselves in those standings as well throughout this season. But taking those games 1 point at a time is really what's going to help you move up. So I loved hearing him say that.
I love to see what Merrimack's going to do this season. They look like they're young, look like they want to do some things, and we'll see what happens.
Lindstrom. Standage now. Christian Prere laying out for that ball.
Great
Good effort.
Kill by Rocky.
It's fun to watch a play start with a dive like that.
100%. That motivates everyone on that floor. Especially to win that point. That's gold right there.
23-13, Michael Sack now. Morgan sending it over. Standage unable to get under that ball.
By Morgan. Flyers fans, on your feet. It is set point.
Just like that, it is set point for the Flyers. Michael Sack. Christian Prere now sending this ball to Daniel Haber. Flyers will look to reset. Morgan quick to Peter Vimochel.
Great way to
Hammering it down. Good way to finish that first set, 25-13.
First set goes to Lewis, 25-13.
Don't go anywhere.
But wait.
Seems as though there is a challenge.
By Merrimack, I believe.
Coach Ray Lewis keeping us on our toes.
Not 100% what they're challenging right now.
I believe it was a touch call. And the officials will step over and take a look. personally not seeing too much there, but it's tough to tell. I think everyone was kind of eager to get this first set done and over, but Ray Lewis says, hold on.
Gotta check it out, see if it's there.
This team, the Merrimack Warriors, only with 2 upperclassmen, as we were saying, 1 junior, 1 senior, 1 redshirt sophomore. Junior Anthony Clapp transferred from Erskine University, and redshirt sophomore Nick Tiddick from Pepperdine, and Matthew Motes, I believe, from Benedictine Mesa University in Arizona. So those 3, the oldies, the grandpas, I guess you could call them, of the team, although they're not even that old, but
seems old though when you have a roster of such a young age.
Absolutely, just filled with freshmen, sophomores.
It's great to have those leaders out there that have had the experience to be able to lead the youngers back into it.
Absolutely, and not to say that a freshman or sophomore can't step up on the floor. I mean, anyone can, but just fun to see the growth that is to be had this season and next. Still taking a look there at the replay. Seems like the Lewis players are jamming out a bit on the court. Still taking a look, but we have a decision now. Point goes to Lewis.
Point Lewis. First set goes to the Flyers.
And fans, first set goes to the Flyers, 25-13. We'll be right back, though, here on Volleyball World with set number 2.
Located just 35 miles southwest of Chicago, Lewis University welcomes students of all faiths and cultures. Our faculty walk side by side with our students, helping them apply what they've learned in the classroom to real life in law enforcement, nursing, aviation, business, the sciences, teaching, and the arts. Our students are problem solvers, thinkers, doers. Now it is your turn. How will you impact our world? Apply today at lewisu.edu.
And we're back now, here with set number 2. Lewis taking that first set, but the Warriors looking to come back in set number 2.
Alumni and parents get 10% off your order all year long. Just mention Lewis when you order and enjoy yourself some Fat Rickies today. I'll turn it back over to our in-gym music.
Curious to see if Coach Dan Friend has any idea of a lineup change, anything he might be looking to do, as well as Coach Ray Lewis. With that first set ending fairly quickly. I know Nico Paula, a player that most would probably expect to be on the floor tonight, may not be seen, actually. He might be recovering from a little bit of a tweak back and maybe also just resting. That's up in the air right now. Flyers with a really tough schedule ahead of them. Now, Olivia, what did you see from the Flyers in that first set that maybe impressed you, maybe you think they need to work on, as well as the Warriors?
Yeah, I think the Flyers right now are really producing. They're getting good passes, good sets, good hits. They're really just producing, and I think it's hard when you get a team like this that's swinging as hard as they can in the block right now. I think Merrimack really needs to work on getting those hands up and blocking these guys. Lewis runs a pretty fast offense, so to have your block up fast is going to be a key against this Lewis team.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and the Warriors just seem to have a few unforced errors and a bit of miscommunication on their side, and I think they'll look to talk through that. And the Flyers, again, also a little bit, some silly errors that we don't typically see. Tyler Morgan with a bit of a silly error in the first set, definitely. He's a player that's fun to watch solely based off of his reactions, I'd say.
Yeah, great hands, too. An absolute phenomenal setter. Super smart with the balls, puts up a great ball. Fun one to watch.
And we're about to get back underway. set number 2 here in Neil Carey Arena on the campus of Lewis University.
Merrimack starters for set 2. Number 3, Bashford. Number 5, Whitaker. Number 6, Vogel. 8, Johnson.
Similar lineup for the Warriors
10,
for the second set.
12, Kiddick. And your
10, Lindstrom at setter. 6, Vogel. 8, Johnson. 11, Standage. 3, Bashford. And 5, Whitaker.
It's like Ray's going to keep it the same.
Ryan Collins will be your libero.
Yeah, same lineup as well for the Flyers.
Michael Sack.
Michael Sack starting us off in the second set. Service error there.
Lewis, point Merrimack. Back to serve for the Warriors goes number 6, Isaiah Vogel.
Vogel now for the Warriors.
That is a foot fault.
Foot fault there for the Warriors.
Interesting to see. I feel like you don't see a lot of foot faults at this level, so.
Yeah, you really don't see that very often, but he'll shake that one off.
It's all right. It happens to the best of us.
Tyler Morgan now. Picked up by Standage. Lindstrom to Whitaker. Big block there. Peter Vermocho.
That is Haber and Vermocho. Point Flyers. Morgan continues to serve.
Great push by him. That was
Haber. That ball is in. Daniel Haber picking up another kill, number 2 of the night.
great shot by Haber. That corner was wide open. That middle back was pushed a little bit to the left. Looks like there was a little bit of a reading problem on that.
Off the tape, dug up by Vogel. Lindstrom now to Whitaker. No touch there.
Ooh, looks like that line judge just called a touch right there.
And the Flyers are looking at Coach Danfred. He has the challenge card in his hand, but puts it away.
He does not play it.
He does not want to play that game tonight. Johnson now to serve for the Warriors. Rocky. Morgan to Haber. Lindstrom. Bashford unable to get to that ball there.
Lindstrom with a little bit of a tight set right there. That was a little hard to get to.
Tough play there for the Warriors. Daniel Haber now back to serve for Lewis. I think that's something special about men's volleyball is just the positivity that you see throughout the game. I mean, every play, it's just a constant miscommunication there between number 5 Whitaker and number 11 Standage. But just like that, I mean, you see a tough play made there, an error, and then immediately you're telling each other what happened, what went wrong, and what you're going to fix moving forward. And I think that's something really special about men's volleyball and volleyball in general.
Great.
Service error, Lewis. Point Merrimack, back to serve.
All right, that's going to give Merrimack a little bit of momentum over there. Let's see what happens.
Five to 3, Lewis with the lead. Whitaker now. Dug up by Collins. Morgan outside to Rocky. That ball is in, and what a swing there by Max Rocky.
Yeah, great set by Morgan, too. That push really is a struggle. Sometimes as a blocker, it's hard to read that. There was a big hole.
Peter Vermocho now. Ashford. Free ball now for the Warriors. Let's see what they can do here. And not much with that. Tough when you can't capitalize on that free ball. And Olivia, what went wrong there for the Warriors?
Yeah, it looks like there was a little bit of a miscommunication between. Looks like, yeah, there was a little bit of a miscommunication and maybe a little bit too far of a set. Looks like they put a new setter in.
There is a touch there. Vogel picking up a kill. That's going to be kill number 2 now for Vogel.
Great powerful swing out of the back row. That was fun to watch right there.
Kill by Rocky.
Max Rocky getting the kill there. The hang time there by Max Rocky, pretty impressive. And a very big reach.
Yes.
Hey, Max Rocky.
I would not want to be on that other side of the net right there against him.
Absolutely not. Prayer. Service.
Ace by Prayer, Point Lewis. Merrimack will use the first charge timeout.
Christian Prayer has 2 aces now tonight. Daniel Haber with 3. 9-4 Flyers breaking away a little bit. Merrimack had something going for a minute, and it just seems as though they can't keep that energy up so far in the second set. The Warriors and the Flyers both with tough schedules ahead of them, although the Flyers making their way to Hawaii, I believe around spring break time. Have to admit, very jealous of that, but they have
100%.
tough matchups playing Long Beach and Hawaii, so definitely something to look forward to and something to work towards. And I know the Warriors on the road several times this season, and also going to be a fun one for them. And this Lewis men's volleyball program, along with the women, actually did have the chance to travel overseas over the summer and play some volleyball in Europe. And Olivia, did you go on that trip?
Oh yeah, I did. That was such a fun opportunity. It was an awesome time to meet everybody, get to know everybody. Great volleyball out there. It's such a cool atmosphere.
Yeah, you make a great point, especially that was your first experience with Lewis men's or women's volleyball, and I think those men also, their first experiences, the freshmen on the team actually, and the transfers playing in Europe. So
it was a fun time. It was a great time to get to know everybody, see everything. Such a cool opportunity.
Christian Prayer now. Sending that one out of bounds.
Looks like he was a little early on that. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication with the setter. Ooh, those are tricky.
Christian Prayer now with 3 service aces.
Another one. Incredible. Going 62 miles an hour right there.
And they are adding up for Prayer. Prayer actually a transfer coming from St. Francis. Couldn't make it quite a fish, but good effort there made by Prayer.
Yeah.
Nick Chittick into the game.
Chittick now to serve for the Warriors.
Service error on Merrimack. Standage back into the game for Merrimack. Back to serve for Lewis. Number 9, Max Rocky.
Max Rocky back to serve for Lewis.
That is a service
talking with Coach Kirshner before the game, he mentioned serving was definitely something they were working on throughout the week, and it seems as though it's paying off.
Yeah, it really does look like that. Getting some good, consistent serves over the net, and still super powerful.
That ball is out.
Point Merrimack. Back to serve the Warriors. Number 4, this is Blake Koshner.
Dug up by Collins. Now Morgan out to Haber. And tough ball out of bounds.
Great setup. It's like he's laughing about it.
Yeah, but great setup. You're right, for Lewis there.
Beautiful pass, beautiful set. Great hit, just a little out.
Morgan out to Haber. Standage. Whitaker. Good up by Collins. Prayer now. Smart shot by Christian Prayer. Loving that play by Christian Prayer, a player who definitely loves to swing hard and high.
Yeah, those shots really throw teams off. If you're a fast swinger, you're ready and you're dug down in defense. To have that happen, you're not ready for it.
Tate Sandvig now. Morgan falling a little bit. Awkward play there, but ball's out of bounds now. Tyler Morgan, a little bit of a limp, a little bit concerning to see from Morgan. Not sure if you saw what happened there, Olivia, but so Tyler Morgan rolling the ankle out a little bit, trying to get it loose.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he might have been a little under the net and landed on one of the other blockers' feet over there. Looks like he's doing pretty good. Dan Friend trying to check in on him and make sure his setter's doing good.
Wagner to serve. And Tyler Morgan with the dump there.
Hey, he gets up and he makes a dump. That's a great play.
Again, though, the reaction is what does it for me. I mean, Tyler Morgan, not sure if that one was going to make it over the tape. It does. A little bit of a gasp and turning around, looking at Coach.
Big smile. Big smile on his face.
It made it over. That's all that matters.
Yep.
And number 3, Bashford, getting the kill for the Warriors. 16-9, but that's a big point. That was a lot of momentum and good communication for the Warriors there. Let's see if they can continue this run.
Yeah, that's what we call a momentum play right there. So let's see. We got to get this serve over to keep this going.
Number 8, Jack Johnson, behind the line now for Merrimack. Good up by Collins. Morgan to Prayer. And down.
Back to serve Haber.
Bashford. Mochel to Prayer.
Mochel with that assist.
Fun to see the Mochel the middle being active there.
Love to see middles do it. It's
that's
awesome.
3 sets now that he's had, especially when Morgan fell on that last play, just a few plays ago actually.
Yeah.
Whitaker. Rocky. Good placement by Max Rocky there on that screen.
Yeah, great shot. That is a hard ball to dig up, especially when he gets so high up and just hits that angle. It's a great ball by Rocky.
Service error on the point, Merrimack. Back to serve for the Warriors. Number 5, Logan Whitaker.
Merrimack's best hitter over there right now, getting those big stats. Let's see what he's got.
Morgan to Vimocho. That connection is on tonight.
Vimocho, first pass, Max Rocky. Point Flyers, back to serve, number 1, Peter Vimocho.
Whitaker. Dug up by Haber. Morgan to Rocky. Michael Sack. Back to Morgan. Back to Sack.
Kill by Michael Sack. Vimocho continues to serve.
Lewis working through their middles quite a bit right now.
Yeah, I'm loving this center-middle connection right now. This is awesome to watch.
Tiddick picking up another kill tonight.
Great tool by Tiddick.
Back into the game, Isaiah Vogel. Checking out Kyle Wagner. Back to serve, Bashford.
Bashford. Morgan outside to Rocky. Ooh.
Kill by Rocky. First pass, Daniel.
Just scary swing that Max Rocky has.
Back to serve, Christian.
Just a lot of power behind that.
100%.
Pushing through with 4 aces. Let's see what he can do here now. That ball is in. Make it 5.
Great serve. Prayer is producing those serves and hits tonight. That's incredible.
See if he can make it 6 now. Dug up there. Kashner out to Vogel. Vogel with the kill.
Great smart play by Vogel right there. That ball was tight, and he did what he did with that and got a point out of it. That's a great play.
Yeah, I agree. Merrimack definitely needed that play there. It was good to end that service run by Prayer. Good job by Haber avoiding that ball. Funny to watch the aftermath of him showing Tyler Morgan how he moved. Crazy to see these players with so much height being able to, have so much agility. I guess.
Oh, 100%.
Them dive for the ball, but Max Rocky, we'll see if he can end this second set. He cannot. Merrimack now. Good hustle there for the Warriors. Flyers look to reset, and Tyler Morgan sending it forward.
That is how you finish a set right there.
Just like that, set number 2 going the Flyers' way, 25-12. Merrimack with some work to do, coming back. We'll be right back after this.
Located just 35 miles southwest of Chicago, Lewis University welcomes students of all faiths and cultures. Our faculty walk side by side with our students, helping them apply what they've learned in the classroom to real life in law enforcement, nursing, aviation, business, the sciences, teaching, and the arts. Our students are problem solvers, thinkers, doers. Now it is your turn. How will you impact our world? Apply today at lewisu.edu.
Lewis University Athletics is brought to you by the Holiday Inn at Suites Bolingbrook, off Route 53 and Interstate 55. Proudly serving the Bolingbrook Romeoville area, just minutes from Lewis University. The hotel offers plenty of banquet space for your upcoming events and 145 guest rooms and suites. You can join them at their on-site restaurant, Hanover and Hardy's Public House, for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Comfortable hotel with friendly service. It's the perfect place to kick back, relax, and be yourself. Information about the hotel is available at www.bolingbrookholidayinn.com.
On your marks, get set, go.
And we're back now in Neil Carey Arena. The Warriors taking a breather, heading into the locker room. Smart call by head coach Ray Lewis. Sometimes you need to just step away and take a breather. I mean, you've been on that side of the floor too, Olivia, with just, it's tough when you're down by 2 sets and you start to get in your head, especially if you're on the road. So what do you think Coach Ray Lewis is saying in the locker room right now?
Yeah, I think he's telling them, I mean, they got to get their blocks right now. I'm pretty sure if I was the coach right now, I'd be saying, guys, we got to stay consistent. We got to keep our serves in. We got to do what we can do to show that we can do it.
Put your hands together.
Yeah, and on the Flyers side of the bench, what do you think Coach Dan Friend's telling his team over there?
We're going to turn it back over to our in-gym DJ. Take it away.
I mean, I don't know. They look like they're doing pretty good. They're being consistent with their serves. Blocks are great. Passes, everything is producing right now. So it looks like he has a bit of a smile on his face.
I'm liking the energy on the Flyers side. I think they've definitely well earned the positivity and the energy that they have heading into the third set.
Such
coming
a
off
fun
of that
atmosphere.
It really is. Neil Carey is a fun place to be. This arena has just a lot of fun energy whenever you're in here for any sport. I mean, basketball the other night was huge in here. I know the women's team couldn't quite pick up the win last night, but the men's team coming up big against McKendree. So to be fair, it was number 1 versus number 1 in Neil Carey Arena with Lewis Women's Volleyball and McKendree just neck and neck in the GLVC conference.
Oh, 100%. It was a tight game. Talked to a few of their players after. They were a little disappointed with the outcome, but great plays. It just couldn't hold that ball.
And once again, we appreciate you tuning in to Volleyball World tonight. Brought to you by Lewis University Television Network. Heading into this third set, Olivia, what do you think needs to be the key takeaways from the last set that the Flyers need to capitalize and really work on?
I think they got to keep their serves in. A big thing with them, and he said this before, is you got to keep those serves in to keep the game going. I think they got to capitalize on keeping them and being aggressive, but still consistent.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Serves are something that can really make or break a game. I know just as any unforced error can, but something that got away from the Flyers in the match against UCLA in that fourth set. Couldn't quite do much making that ball. Couldn't quite make the ball over the net, but still played the hardest that they could. It was fun watching them play number 1. I mean, UCLA is such a dominant team. I mean,
great home opener.
Absolutely. What a home opener. You couldn't ask for a better one.
Yeah, the stands were full. It was just a fun night.
Yeah, I think it might have been a sold-out game. I don't think there was room to sit anywhere.
I don't think there was a single seat open.
There really wasn't, which is just such a great thing, especially because it was winter break still for the Flyers. So a lot of students still at home and not here, but it was club night, which meant that there was a lot of young volleyball players running around, which was, again, so fun to watch them being so engaged and involved in the sport.
100%, and watching this college level definitely motivates and really helps solidify the future for men's volleyball. It's a great sport to watch, super fun, fast-paced. I'd love to see this sport to continue to grow the way it is.
And I know that the women's sport on their side of the court is also still growing. I know we finally have the first pro league here in the United States, and the draft was, I think, only last month, and some really exciting things happening just for the sport of volleyball as a whole.
100%.
On the court, Bashford, Tashner, Whitaker, Vogel,
and
Jack Johnson.
Warriors are back on the floor.
And
energy looks high. They look positive.
Kyle Standage.
Sometimes you just need to step away, take a breather. We'll see what they can generate in the third set.
John Davis, Michael Sack,
such a new, young team. You don't want to count them out. Like I was saying, so much growth to be had. And Coach Ray Lewis, very familiar with winning. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what he said to his players in the locker room.
Looks like they're in pretty good spirits, so I'm hoping it was a good, motivated talk.
And on the Flyers side, looks like a bit of a change in the starting lineup. Seaver Drolson in, as well as Nate DeGraff and John Davis.
That's 3 great players.
Collins to Morgan to Drolson. Welcome to the match, Seaver for Drolsom. What a way to start.
Great kill to start it off.
Back to serve Morgan.
Morgan. Service error there. Something that we just talked about. Definitely need to minimize in the third set.
100%. We've seen some big smiles on Merrimack. That's a great point for them to get and get some motivated.
Vogel now for the Warriors. Good hustle there by Tashner. Free ball now for Lewis. Collins. Good scramble made by Merrimack, but Michael Sack.
One ball, kill by
Michael Sack with a straight down ball. There was no block there. It was a hard one to read. You could see Tyler Morgan read that block and see that they were a little late.
I'm liking the energy and the hustle that Merrimack is coming out of that locker room with here. Wilson now. Standage. And Whitaker putting that one away.
Great spot by Whitaker. What a powerful flush right there.
2-2 score is tied. Johnson now will serve.
Jack Johnson.
Morgan. Big block there. Whitaker.
See, that is the type of motivation you need right there. It looks like they came out of that locker room fired up.
Definitely fired up, and Whitaker, the go-to guy, arguably on this Merrimack side. Loving the energy. They take their first lead of the night, 3-2. We'll see if they can keep it going here with Johnson. Dug up by Davis. Morgan out to DeGraff.
Killed by DeGraff.
DeGraff stealing that momentum back. DeGraff with one of the craziest verticals on this Lewis side. I mean,
so fun to watch. It's just the verticals of all these men are just incredible.
Michael Sack back to serve. Drolsom now with the set to DeGraff. We'll see if he can do it again. He does.
Kill by DeGraff.
Even with that triple block up, DeGraff cannot be stopped right now.
Sack continues to serve.
DeGraff is listed at 6'7". He looks a little taller, but Dashford couldn't make much of that one.
He tried. It was all right.
Again, the positivity and the energy on Merrimack's side is a sight to see. It's definitely one of the most positive, energetic teams that we've had visit so far this season here in Neil Carey Arena.
100%. Super fun to watch.
Great effort there.
Double contact.
Looks like a double is going to be called on Toshner right there.
Ray Lewis having a word with the official. Michael Sack still with the serve now. Dashford. Close call to DeGraff. Tashner. Whitaker again. Ball sails out of bounds.
Looks like he was trying to go for those high hands there, but didn't quite get it. Good try, though.
He definitely came out hungry out of that locker room. Whitaker.
100%. Especially against a team like Lewis. You got to come out with some strength and positivity. And these guys did it. They're looking positive and ready to go.
7-3. Lewis still with the lead. Michael Sack behind the line. Lindstrom back setting for Merrimack. Bashford sends it over there. Morgan will try. Davis has to reach behind him. Bashford blocked there.
Tyler Simpson in on the action.
Tyler Simpson picking up a block tonight. Eight to 3, Lewis with the lead. And again, big block there. Simpson.
Had some tall people up there. Huge block.
Simpson, believe listed at 6'10". Standing next to DeGraff, who's listed at 6'7".
Looking a little incorrect with those standings.
Have to update. Maybe he grew. Not too sure.
Yeah.
Whitaker now. Whitaker with a big swing there for the Warriors.
Great swing. Way to see that block. He went on the outside hands of that, which great spot. Definitely a go-to player for them right now. Serve by Whitaker. He is getting some motivation back in this. Let's do it.
Whitaker with 7 kills tonight and 1 service ace. Morgan. Vogel out to Bashford. DeGraff now. An impressive shot there.
Kill by DeGraff, point Lewis.
One after another for DeGraff. That is some great shots by him. He's going around the block.
Meet DeGraff, another young guy on the Lewis side. Just a sophomore. Playing a little bit older tonight. Good to see that. And that ball is out.
Out. Point Merrimack. Back to serve number 3, Carson Bashford.
Great tool right there.
Point Flyers.
Great high swing by Vogel. That is the tool that was great, especially against those high hands. Great swing by him.
Nick Kiddick into the game. Jack Johnson. A serve by Kiddick. Point Warriors.
Great serve by him. That far right corner got hit. That was a hard ball to see, and Lewis did not seem to look at it that well.
11-8. That one is out.
Out. Point Flyers. Tyler Simpson.
Merrimack not too far behind.
Michael Sack with the kill. Point Lewis.
Morgan and Sack really connecting here tonight.
Yeah, the middle's in, and our setter, Tyler Morgan, excuse me, with a good connection so far.
Good idea by Vogel, just not quite over careful with that big block right there.
Timeout on the court, fans. Merrimack's first charge timeout.
Merrimack calls the timeout.
And the 50-50 raffle, fans, get out your
Keep
tickets.
themselves in this game, not wanting Lewis to pull away any more than 14-8.
This 50-50 raffle is sponsored by the women's basketball
Communication coming out has definitely been better on the Warrior side. And Olivia, what are you thinking about this third set so far?
Yeah, I think it's doing pretty well. Looks like they're staying a little bit more consistent right now. I think Merrimack needs to get a little bit more momentum and stay in the plays. But looks like they're keeping a good positive mindset. Looks like Ray Lewis is giving them a good pep talk right now.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think mindset is everything when it comes to any sport, but especially volleyball. And what are some things that you would probably do if you were in Merrimack's position in this game right now, if you were on the court?
Yeah, 100%. I would take a little bit of a reset right now just because of everything that's been going on, and just tell your players, like, we can do this. So I think that's what it looks like right now. It looks like Merrimack's libero leading that talk there for a minute.
Huddled up over there, yeah, on their side of the court.
Back on the court, Merrimack has used one timeout. Lewis leads 14-8.
Coach Ben having some words with Tyler Morgan over there.
Serving for the Flyers, Tyler Simpson.
Tyler Simpson now behind the line for Lewis. Whitaker, dug up by Davis. And violation there.
On Merrimack, that's going to be a kill for Drolsom.
Seaver Drolsom picking up another kill.
It's like a neck pull on Johnson. A little bit of a run there for Simpson.
Ryan Collins serving Lindstrom.
Morgan to Drolsom. Set up by Standage. Vogel goes to the net. Couldn't do much with that. We'll try again. Sends it over.
Kill by DeGraff.
And Nate DeGraff with another kill.
Man, kill over there with him.
Lewis, number 3, Tyler Morgan.
That's another ace for the Flyers.
Looks like maybe a little bit of a miscommunication on that pass with Seams to see who was supposed to pass that ball. Looks like they're talking it out.
Lindstrom will try Whitaker. Big block there by Michael Sack. Teaming up there.
Point Flyers. Morgan continues to serve.
18-9. And Antonio Elias Rodriguez.
Substitution. This is Antonio Elias.
Enter now for the Flyers.
Some big smiles on that team. Look at those teammates cheering them on.
Fun to see the support from the teammates. Short serve there, dug up by Standage. Lindstrom now to Vogel. Good tool to block there by Vogel. Loving the hype.
Great ball. That is the motivation you need right there to get some momentum back into this game. It's not done yet.
Up by Collins. Tyler Morgan, good. Set to Nate DeGraff. Very insistent.
First pass, Ryan Collins.
Man, they cannot stop him right now. Looks like Ray is giving a little bit of advice out there to the blockers.
Lindstrom now to Bashford. Pulling the block there.
Kill by Bashford. First pass, Kyle Standish.
Good strong hit by Bashford. This is a hard big block to push through right there.
And 21, Kyle Wagner back into the match now.
Kyle Wagner into the game for Jack Johnson. Kyle Wagner back to serve.
Wagner from just down the road, Orland Park, not too far from here in Romeoville. Good to see the family shown out. Morgan back to John Davis.
Kill by John Davis. Point to the Flyers.
Looks like there's a little bit of a tool, a hole, excuse me, in that block right there against Davis.
Merrimack. Kyle Wagner to the bench.
Antonio Elias now. Picked up by Vogel. Lindstrom out to Bashford. Smart shot. But that ball is out of bounds.
Very smart shot. You could see that Tyler was a little bit on his heels there, so that would have been in. It would have been a great shot. Great idea by Bashford.
And we have, I believe, a review now.
Well, I think this is a challenge right now getting played by Merrimack. It looks like they are looking to see if that ball was in.
Officials taking a look at that last play. (21-11). Flyers taking the first two sets, looking to close out in the third. Merrimack will face off against Loyola tomorrow in Gentile Arena. A tough place to play volleyball. It's a very fun atmosphere, however.
100%, a great gym to just be in.
And Flyers will also face off against the Ramblers coming up in just about a month here in Romeoville. That's going to be their Ray Strong Foundation playing for Preemies Night. Playing for Preemies Night is something I think the entire Lewis volleyball program looks forward to. It supports Coach Dan Friend and women's head coach here at Lewis, Lorley Smith's foundation that they started because of their daughter, Ray Friend, who was born prematurely just a few years ago.
She is a delight.
Oh, she's so fun.
Such a fun kid.
Yeah, I think she's maybe about 6 years old now.
Yeah, around 6. Ton of energy. Super fun to watch her during practices. It's pretty hard to focus when you see her running around on her scooter or just in and out of the huddles.
Yeah, Coach Smith and Coach Friend's daughter, Ray, is just nothing short of amazing. And they started this foundation to help parents going through similar situations who have premature children. It's a very tough time, and just the things that they've been able to accomplish. They partner with other foundations. The Little Giraffe one was, I think, one that they did last year, and it's just so amazing to see the support. And the program's playing for Preemies Night, and men and women both have it, and it raises money for them. And it's usually against the crosstown rival, Loyola, whenever the men have their night. So just such a fun game, and
100%.
It means so much to Dan Friend and Lorley Smith and the entire volleyball program.
Looks like that challenge, Merrimack did win it. That ball was in.
Whitaker now will serve. Ryan Collins getting that ball over.
Straight up.
John Davis looking to put it away. We'll reset now, and Super Jolson is blocked. Awkward ball for Jolson to get to, but Merrimack doing a good job following that play all the way through. And Whitaker will serve again. DeGraff now. All out effort for the Warriors.
Yeah, some great hustle by Vogel. That was
Substitution for Lewis into the game, number 6. That is
Given that ball all they got. Couldn't quite get it over. It's 21-13. Kate Sandvig, back into the match for the Flyers. A transfer, new to this Lewis men's team this year. See what he can do here. Sandvig. Lindstrom sending it over, trying the dump there. Good recovery. A little tight. Still going here. And Tyler Simpson will end it there for
Tyler
Lewis.
Simpson, point Flyers. Sandvig continues to serve. But first, we have a shoe time.
Sandvig.
Off the middle's arm there.
Yeah, awkward contact made, but still going now. Whitaker. Out of bounds.
Whitaker with some power there. He got a vertical on that. Incredible hit by him right there.
Yeah, Whitaker, 8 kills now.
Definitely a team leader out there right now. He's been motivating the team in the huddles.
Yeah,
great
just about
player.
all aspects on the floor right now.
100%.
Miscommunication there.
It's all right. Looks like they high-fived that out.
Back to serve for the Flyers is John Davis.
Vogel, but overpass there. Still, Ryan Collins able to get to that ball, and DeGraff will try, but it's blocked. Big block by the Flyers. Number 12, Nick Tiddick, able to get to the ball.
This is number 24, Davis McCurdy.
Looks like a new player coming in. Purdy.
Jack Johnson back into the game.
Number 24, Davis McCurdy now. Will serve for the Warriors. Drolsom, pull in the block there.
Kill by Drolsom, first pass Ryan Collins. Serving sub into the game for the Flyers, number 19, that's Carson Steinbach. And Flyer fans, on your feet, it is set point, match point. Steinbach to serve.
Match point now for the Flyers. Carson Steinbach into the match for the first time tonight. And that serve is long.
That ball was just a little bit out. Point Merrimack. Back to serve, number 10. This is Lindstrom.
And Lindstrom back to serve now. Dug up by Davis. Morgan to Elias. Morgan will try DeGraff now. Tough reach, but puts it away.
Kill by DeGraff, and that is your
And
match
just
ball.
like that,
16 and set number 3.
match 3 is done. And we have finished here in Neil Carey Arena. Flyers taking this game from the Warriors tonight, but they will be back again tomorrow here in Neil Carey Arena. The Warriors will be on the road. Thank you so much for tuning into Volleyball World. Have a great rest of your night.
25-13, 25-12.
Located just 35 miles southwest of Chicago, Lewis University welcomes students of all faiths and cultures. Our faculty walk side by side with our students, helping them apply what they've learned in the classroom to real life in law enforcement, nursing, aviation, business, the sciences, teaching, and the arts. Our students are problem solvers, thinkers, doers. Now it is your turn. How will you impact our world? Apply today at lewisu.edu.